Bum, 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 bum. That's so bright. Okay, let's get into this. I I watched this once. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally is oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Yeah. Um. Hold on. Gotta make sure that I'm louder than the game, because the game is so loud on launch. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you two have done looking at her for so long. We used to walk to school together, and schools like that. Days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Yeah. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Siri catch up to me. I'm not gonna do a girl's voice because that will be chaotic. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. It auto gave me my name. I never played this game. I hit new game. Okay, maybe because I only, because I decided to stop and wait for you. And you say that like you're thinking of ignoring me. Maybe I was ignoring you. Give me 1 second. I'm doing something. Can I don't hear myself? Thank you. There we go. Pull this back up. That's me. Okay. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. My water bottle is dripping. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to. You don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. You're right. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Gabe, have you decided a club to join yet? A club? I already told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. That's what I'm saying. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? Can I take back that statement? I mean, the protagonists think the same. Can I? I did not mean to take a screenshot. Why did I get this in the? Oh, that probably messed up the stream, didn't it? No, it didn't. All right, good. Siri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with getting on. Ow, my leg. On the average while spending my entire free time on games and anime. I was thinking about how I worry that you won't learn how to socialize and use these skills before college. Ouch. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you. Alright, fine, Mom. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Well, you at least promise me you give it a little try. Try it a little. I've read that the other way. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Bro, okay, this guy's not me. Sure. He made a promise. Why do I let myself getting lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry too much gives me, it makes me want to ease her mind a little bit. She does exaggerate everything inside her head. God, did I crack my water bottle or something? Because it's leaking. Blankly at the wall for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Siri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Siri? Siri must have come into the classroom while spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the class, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Yeah, you don't need to wait up for me. I'm just gonna... If it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might see some encouragement, so I thought, you know... You know... What? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! He's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she even had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the only one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be less, even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Peace. Come on, please. Why do you care so much? Well, because I told the club yesterday I'll bring in a new member. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I made a promise that I probably can't keep. You can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so kind of she had planned it all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus marks the day. It sold my soul. Okay, that's the last bit of that sentence I saw. I judiciously... Okay, I'm gonna skip that. Follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school that I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Am I not a third year? Am I a first year or second year? Or what am I? Or am I a fourth year? I'm putting my glasses on. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glossed around the classroom. Girl 1. I don't know what the hell to give her voice. She... Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori is always says nice things about you. Seriously, you bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Gabe, what a nice surprise. Oh, you know who I am. Welcome to the club. All the words escape me from this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. I don't remember the voice I gave the girl 1. Sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. I don't even remember the voice I gave Sayori. You can just ignore her. You can you can just ignore her when she gets all moody. It's more airhead. I gotta get like an airhead mood, I guess, for her. Sayori says it quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. She's okay, she's shy. There's always comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, right? That's right. I gave them the same voice, that's fine. It's great to see you again, Gabe. I don't think I've ever met you, Monica. Why did you do that pose? Like, what are you stretching on? That desk behind you? Why? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Any other personality traits or physical features you want to point out? No? Alright. Basically completely out of my league. Fair enough. So, her smile at me is generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Gabe. I made room for you at the table, so you can just sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I don't even remember how to do Natsuki's voice. I remember it was like angsty, not angsty, but like whatever. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about how do I make some tea as well? She's supposed to be a dignified lady, so how do I make some tea as well? There we go, that's a little better. Sayori mentioned it has been wide, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Feeling a little awkward, take it next to Sayori. Good play. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Natsuki lifts the file off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Alright. Sayori grabs one, and then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get some icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around and my finger is looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help to notice she's sneaking glasses my direction. Glances, not glasses. And she's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? I made them for you or anything. I thought technically you did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you dummy! Alright, well, she didn't yell dummy, but I'm adding the yelling the dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic to dismiss the conversation. So we have a Sunday. That's for sure. I don't remember what the other one's called other than Yandere. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry. Don't worry. Teacher, that's a man's voice. The teachers give us permission anyways. I cannot figure out how to do Yuri's voice. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faint it's herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what would you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica. I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined a club, any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed to really be happy here. So, well, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you're right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member of any other major club. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Ah, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and I know how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And then it encourages others to get into literatures, and then I'm fulfilling their dreams. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also graduated a degree. And I'm surprised there aren't any more people in this club. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Hey, especially if it. Okay, hold on a second. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we will show the club that we will all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! I mixed all three of their voices together. Such different girls and all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe it's all the latest in the data gentlemen were joining. So, although I still don't know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. There we go. So, Gabe, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quickly to myself, half joking. Nasuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Yes, it can. Trust me, the same thing happened with me. I spoke nothing. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Nuri? Let's see. There's just a room of tree hangers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. That is really adorable. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It is obvious that by the way her eyes light up as she finds cup of people. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements that usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just aggressive something I can relate to at a minimum level. At the rate, Yuri might have been coming to conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, even for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, just darts over me for a second. Never mind. That's right. You usually read about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper in your hand last club meeting. With all this talking, all the water I drink has not helped. It looks like you're working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." And give that back. Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems, everything about you is so cute as you are. Sari slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. That is a little sus. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you wrote your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Well, that's impressive. I need to reposition. Wow. Why don't you share sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Well, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how you feel. That's how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing it to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable with her shares. I guess the same is for... That's why she said it's so hard to do it, because she... I can't type. Trying to respond. Alright, back. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all set in silence for it. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Monica is decreeing a new law. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next day we meet and we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Sayori is just hype man for Monica. That's all she is. She's like, yeah, let's do it, baby. Yeah, baby. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it'll help us get all a little more comfortable with each other and spread the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Gabe? Monica smiles for me at you once again. Hold on, there's one problem. What's that? Now that we're back in the original time we joined the club, it brought comfort with us winner the entire time. I never said I'll join the club. Sorry, you might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have any clothes to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All for girls sharing reviews with eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Gabe, you all. The festival against these girls. How am I supposed to be clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's if Ryan poses the pace I need to play it in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Alright, I've decided. I'll be joining the literature club. When the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. Really did came for cover guys, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that will be. With that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem that brings the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Gabe, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehe. Yeah. Can I really press the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Anyway, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean their food. Hey Gabe, this is already here. Do you want to walk home together? That's right, sir, and I never walk home to anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! That the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. We were happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm gonna come to good fortune. I guess I'll start writing a poem tonight. I'm gonna write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words that your favorite club member would like. Something good will happen whoever likes your poem the most. I don't know who to write about. Manga doesn't count. Self-insert, self-insert, self-insert. Can I hire you to voice act for me? I don't... Okay. Let's see, who do I want to go for? Goth Girl, Tsundere, or Airhead? Fuck it, I'm gonna go Goth. Dark. What? Why do you like dark? Bum 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 bum. Alright. Infallible. Bum 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 bum. After image. Misery. Eternity. What? How much what? Oh. How much to hire me to voice act for you? Dude, it's free. You're my friend. Intellectual. Anxiety. Virgo. Tragedy. Fantasy. You like fantasies. Together. Extraordinary. Frightening. Shame. Death. Sayori likes death. That's what it means with my friends with benefits? No. Scars. Tenacious. Heartbeat. Heaven sent. I'm trying to get all the friggin' hiking, Gabe. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. I should have killed you. No, I should have ran away from you. At least I keep my word. Well, back at the literature club. Thanks for keeping your comments. Promise, Gabe. The benefit is free labor. Good save. I hope this is not too overwhelming for equipment for you. Making you drive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, you deserved any slack. Sarah told me you'd even want to join the club, any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Yay. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Gabe always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work, even if... Who pig mouth? Even without saying anything. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that means your room is messy is so distracting. And you always set your house afire once. Is that so? Hee. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Gabe can become good friends too. Sayori. Oh, As usually, Suri is oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Suri even brought you something that thing today, you know. Wait, sorry. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Oh, what is it? Never mind. You know. Sorry made, sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Good save. That's a nice gesture from you and a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into your bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It is a short read, so it should be keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. Hey, yo! This is how this girl exit being so cute. She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for an event club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Siri and Monica have been having a cheery so I puts a self-help book on the desk. Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasuki is rummaging around in her closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes met for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... It's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, I stopped by the bookstore yesterday. And that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. Yeah, I see. There's something oddly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once this starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. This is the most uneventful club I've ever seen. They're just reading and hiding in the closet. God, you're right though. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Kiri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Murkov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. I'm gonna lose my voice from this, aren't I? Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to definitely choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story. Dark turn came out of nowhere. Ah, Yuri gentle's giggly all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Gabe? I don't like the fact that my name is character, even though I didn't. I hit new game. I thought I hit new game. I guess I might have hit continue, and I didn't think I've ever started the boot game before. No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely enjoyed these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems like completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at to look at life from a new perspective. The red on the oh yeah, the red here. It does. I haven't really looked up at. I've been just glued to the text, but yeah, no, that's interesting. And it's horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Purple eyes are purple eyes are pretty sick. I'd want purple eyes. I want that color purple as well. Or she's blinking, or yeah. But because they have their own goal or their own philosophy, I know it is. It's just it's hard for me to keep eye contact while I'm reading text. And then suddenly, when you thought that you were related to the protagonist, they split out to be native of letting the one side of the morals to interfere with the villain's plans. I'm I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. Because because I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. God damn it, that is mm, that is adorable. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something like strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. That's I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. God damn it. The things I can do is listen. As long as you don't cut her off, you're being a good listener. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's that's true. That's me. In fact, that's not what I was thinking. I'm not gonna say that's what I was thinking, but I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? At the moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and I had to put it in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here. Alright. I slipped into the seat next to yours. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, I'm reading in company with someone. I see. Well, it's just... if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start going through the prologue. As soon as I soon understand what Sonia means by reading company, as if you can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Fury is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book, but I glance over. She looks like she read my book instead. So sorry, I was just... Fury, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Ahaha. Sorry, this should work, right? I slammed my desk up until it's against Yuri's. Damn, he's making moves. Then hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. She... Shrews! 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 Once you lean in a bit, her shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right. And to open the book. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, ah, not her saying ah, it's me saying ah. At the same time with my right arm and the book. She got some nice fingers. She's got hands. And turn the page near slides her thumb under its side. By holding it like this, we're huddling even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as if I could feel the worth of your his face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over Yuri's face again and hers met. I don't know if I was able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, alright? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. You continue reading. No one asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed she finished the page before me, so I turned it by my own volition. Like, if the red was like that, it would be fine. But no, it's also, like, under the eye, and it kind of, like, loops around. It's kind of like weird makeup. An intimate exchange. My thumb letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you of a bit. I think so. How does she? Well, I guess she's a little bit more blunt in ways. That's also, but she also, hey, there's a lot of things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not that I can see in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of the way your mannerisms. I see. Mary remained silent for a moment. But, Gabe, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But, wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I don't really know if you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant it was kind of cute. Dude, I'm just really good at reading people. Don't worry about it. Well, I mean, also how she talks. She's just like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, huh." Kind of gave away immediately that she was a beta. Alright, everyone, shut up. Monica's talking. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. Do you know the plot of... I don't. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Sales. Wait, do we have a time? Do clubs have time limits or something? Like, what is that about? Remind me to tell you later then. Alright, fine. What? Yeah, I was like, I don't think there's time limits or clubs. Like, all the clubs I've been in, I could stay god awful hours. I would stay at like 7:30 plus. You look kind of down. I'm sorry, we haven't looked forward to this. It's not. It's fine. This is a hand for the book. Also get close on top of my thumb. Alright. Guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much. Well, not in game clubs, school clubs sometimes do. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish to your own tonight. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back in my bag. Yeah, I mean, I was in a school club, and I mean, technically we weren't allowed to be there past 7:30. My coach would kick us out. But some nights I went past like to 8:30 because I needed to work on stuff. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My recollection ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really have much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sari and Monica enthusiastically put out their own poems. Sari is on a wrinkled sheet of loosely torn from spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in composition notebook. I can't already see Monica's pristine handwriting where I sit. Nasuki and Yuri reluctantly compliant, reaching into their own bags. I just see the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Spin the wheel. Let's do Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She is my good friend, after all. This is a good poem, Gabe. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I never said you couldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you wrote one. It just reminds me of the in front of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Gabe. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only real good people do. Thanks, Suri. Not sure if Suri sees the whole picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing that this means so much to her and all, yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Deep down, you're not selfish. You're just on just on the surface you are. Alright, I'm gonna hold that you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, let's see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you... Bars. Did you write... did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. I didn't read that end of that sentence. I clicked. I tried to do it yesterday. Last night. Well, at least... Oh, I hit... Okay, any button on the keyboard. Skips it. Damn! Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it as a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Keyboard smashed on. I would probably skip, like, so much. Especially with how sensitive my keyboard is now. Even though you're late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I skip breakfast every day. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. You wish you can be gay. I can make eggs and toast. Why? Why do you guys think I can't cook? I can cook just fine. I don't know why you, Aiden, and Calvin. It was what, Aiden that put me on blast for whatever reason, saying I couldn't cook. I know how to cook. I know how to make eggs. I know how to make toast. I know how to do a whole bunch of stuff. I just don't talk about it. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. You have shaky hands. That's alright, shaky hand McGee over here. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go. Yuri! As Yuri reads the poem, some of those are eyes Latin. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? She first covers her mouth and then covers up her full face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Yeah? It's, I guess you're right. Great, more talk about our eyes. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of red experience do you have? Her eyes lighten. Close them. Close those eyes. Close them now. Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, it's a huge coming from you. It's my first time, really. Classic Yuri. Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my phone again. Oh, I know that. I just meant, Yuri for... Hey, oh! Thank you for the sub. She traces her fingers through words in the poems as she's breaking down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I'll be able to tell. It's just that there's physical writing habits that are typically for new writers. And having been through that myself, I've learned to pick up a thing or two. I think the most notable thing is when I've recognized that writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they try to pick a writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the suddenness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, she's for the demeanor. Poem reveal 1. Dude, I haven't written a poem since like 6th grade. Maybe. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. At first, that's not something you can blame for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. We should have a poetry night. We should. That would be so fun. I would love to do that. Like, that would be amazing. It would be really interesting to see who can actually write poetry or not. Or who knows how to write at all. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. The Suki is a bit biased though. I'm down. You pick the day. Alright. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not really sure if it's for me or in Suki. So do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts. Yeah, it would be really, really sweet to, I would have to say, like, from what I know, probably only, like, 3 of us are literate. Let's go. Another member. Let's go, baby. Woo! No, dude. Poetry writing is. I meant to. That's another thing I meant to freaking pick up again. Is writing poetry or start writing stories. It'd be so fun. It'd be fun and also to help. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't supposed to be literature club. Ghost under the light. The tendrils. Okay, I was like, what? I couldn't read what that word was. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be like. It must be this one. The last I shifted voices, and I did not mean to. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to replace by the sickening half-green blue. Oh my god. The sickening blue-green hue of the future. I read that completely wrong. I know I'm gonna read cursive. I know how to read cursive. I bathe. Comes. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh. So romantic. I'm sorry, it's such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took so long to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Shrink your video back. It kind of blocks the poem. Oh, does it? Here, I'll throw me over here. Bam. Other corner. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it is really descriptive. I think that works, because the poem doesn't go ever over on this side that long. So, you got full view here. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mad. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh, phew. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Gabe. Sounds good. Really? I must have fully missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. I guess they do more than simply tell a story. Picture. What is this? In the corner. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unlimited look of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn way of putting it. I've never even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. In the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Gabe. Me too. That's Suki time. I don't want to touch Monica with a 5-foot pole, bro. Like it's freaking. Oh, that's right. The game is here. Webcam is here. I don't know if I can fix that because I'm like looking at a weird angle. No, I won't. Yeah, I just finally noticed how the webcam was. Gabe, you're not going to take this scope seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you're actually putting effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not the writer. Keyboard cam. Keyboard cam. Keyboard cam. I can. Oh. It's too much weight. It's. Oh, wait. Too much pull on the. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. The cable is too much weight. The counterbalance. There we go. That's a little better. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I have to put an effort. We also have summer, right? If you're so proud of the poem you ever wrote, the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I tell you what to improve, but you're just better off trying again. Fair enough. Oh, each their own. Each their own, I guess. Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can squeak, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Damn. Could have been a lot better. She reads manga. Her opinion doesn't matter. Oh. Eagles can fly. Cheetahs can run. People can try. Yeah. I told you were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be also sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But it is important in poems to make for people to express themselves. Your writing style would make your message even less valid. Yes, exactly. I love it. But it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in the poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write it by... Yeah, I understood. But I understand. I understood. I know it still works. But then the other nice thing about writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I like to set up for a rhyme at the end, but to fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. I'm trying to do her voice how I did it before, and it's not working. So you did. I guess more went into that when I realized that's what I meant. That's what it meant to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her for that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki feels proud, I won't take that away from her. Monica. Hi, Gabe. Having a good time so far. Hey, I can read. I can read. Well, I've got 2 books sitting on my bed. Don't you dare get me started about freaking Braille. Yeah. A lot of water, too. But I'm glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for club-like activities or anything we could do better, I'm always listening. Yeah, get more members. Don't be afraid to break things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. What's the story between you and Braille? Dude, Braille? Low tier rating medium. Only blind people use it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to break things up. No, because, the freaking, there was a thing with me and Jake. With me and Jake was with the Kakiguri thing. Yeah, it was in Braille. And it was so dumb because they structured it so weird as just dots, not as like and it was spaced like it was gonna be like binary or like potentially like Morse code or something. Yeah, we were getting pissed at it. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh, that's my voice. Don't worry, Gabe. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of barrier we all can learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. They made the braille weird. It was all dots. No, like if you're looking at it and you're supposed to read it, like how they had it structured was certain LEDs were turned on. It wasn't just like how normal braille is, which is dot 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 dot. Also, for some reason, I forgot that it's installed still, but and it's midnight. I'm assuming. Yeah, midnight on the dot. For some reason, MySQL reinstalls itself on my PC, or installs something on my PC every midnight. I had Monica on my phone. Great job, Gabe. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it to go through deep. It's probably not good. My PC hasn't crashed yet. I had to, I can actually uninstall all my SQL stuff now because I'm done with that god awful class. SQL is a virus. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do that real quick. I know I'm playing a game right now, but I'm gonna uninstall this. I don't know. Yeah, no one can see that, but. So much of it. It's not Squirrel. Don't you dare. Yes, uninstall my. I have two versions of SQL installed, by the way, on my PC. I have MySQL and I have SQL Dev. Oh no way! I've got to uninstall all these all by themselves. Oh, that's. Oh, I'm not doing that right now. No. Okay. No. Hold on. I'm gonna at least uninstall VirtualBox. I don't need that anymore. Or maybe not. Yeah, MySQL installed like 5+ things onto my PC that I had to uninstall individually, which is absolutely garbage. I know this is not what I should be doing right now, but okay, yes. Oh my god. Oh wait, I can make this easier for myself. In the future, do not show me this dialog box. Oh, I can uninstall clips too now. That goddamn awful. I'm almost done with this. Bum bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Why are you saying 21 seconds left? There we go. SQL Server, uninstall. Because I'm gonna forget about this tomorrow morning, or tomorrow. So I'm doing this now as I remember, because and it's not taking very long. Okay, this bit's taking longer. Oh, because I'm uninstalling the entire shell. Uh, okay, uninstall that. Why is it? Okay, thank you. And last one. Thank you. Oh my god. No, there's even more. There's so much stuff. Why did it install a SQL server on here as well? I'm trying to uninstall everything dealing with SQL on this goddamn PC. Okay. Alright. I'm good now. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. And I've itchy leg. That's why it puts over. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Yuri, who likes using simple and direct words and describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes his readers left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that like that effectively. Allowing both people to get something out of it, just feel or letting them deeply analyze a lot of all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked though. I'm sure I'm not at the murder level yet. Don't worry so much about it. I just tickled the bottom of my foot. I didn't too. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things, lol. Did he say lol? Did I read him? Did I read it say lol? Okay, I'm getting to the point where like I'm not even paying attention to what I'm reading anymore. It could take a while before I feel uncomfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own kind of styles. I always find you help if I'm going to sleep after this. Don't forget yourself for the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident, and someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's just cause I have to feel confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Fake confidence. Best thing. Well, let's try it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see it. I reel, blind, and film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. What? That? No, you. I know what a spackle. I know what spackle means. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, that's what you can call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, I kind of style okay. Pretty popular nowadays. That's what it is. That is. That is a lot of poems have their own influence on the timing between the lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. Itchy nose. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say it was some kind of epiphany recently. It isn't really influencing my poems, but an epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out struggling. Maybe we're just better friends with each other anyway. Very tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you get drop big yes. So you move your hand and go with the flow. That is my advice for today. Another piece of advice: when you're writing, never end with a period. If you have to go and leave, come back. Never leave it apparent because that's when you're concluding a train of thought and you go back to it and you can't read what you did. One of the best things I learned in high school. Dealing with reading. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Let's run the room. Night. It was very as it's as if everyone is judging me for the mediocre reading skills. Gage writing tip of the day. Yep, my writing tip of the day. It's at the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed Yuri and Nasuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their visits. They read in tandem. I watch each of them, their expressions change. Nasuki's eyes furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. What is this language? Did she say something? Oh, it's nothing. And dismissively returns her palm to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try to come up with something to say nice? Thanks, but it really didn't come out as nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sarah liked it, and Gabe liked it too. So based on that, I gladly give some suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer. Humph. But I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect that to change anytime soon. So if you unless you are first looking for the clues pirate, which I haven't yet. And Gabe liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press our new memory, Yuri. That's not what I. You're just. There sounds a bit. Oh well. Maybe you're just jealous that Gabe appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? You know you didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you full of yourself? No. I'm always full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do over cutesy. You. Is everything ever okay? Oh, you know what? I was like, oh, now they're fighting over you. Oh, you're cute. Cute. I wasn't the one who magically grew a size bigger as soon as Gabe started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little. It doesn't involve you. I don't like you guys fighting, guys. Suddenly, both go towards me and notice that it's sitting there. Gabe, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn how to picture the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making poems all convoluted for no reason? I'm really curious about the reading that forced him to figure it out. Wait, there's a reason before that with the words in the language. And only with the face meanings and meaning the most significantly. I put in those on this limiting yourself is just a waste. You understand, right? Right, Gabe? Well, how did I get right into this in the first place? It's like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Sayori, help me! I need help! Natsuki. So this is Yuri. Yuri's expression is defenseless. Yuri needs fun to read dictionaries. Fun, she does. She probably does. Sayori, yeah. Everyone's fighting against Sukumari. I could you two could fight against you make your friend feel like this. Cape. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. isn't fair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Siri wants to tell Yuri that stuck-up trick she's being. She would never. Your interpreter didn't. Oh, I'm so sorry, sorry. I've roped you into this. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why. Exactly what nobody likes. Stop! Nice try. There is an easy way out. Jerry, Suki, there's no easy way out. Yeah, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. The Suki's poems, not problems. They're amazing because they give you so much feeling with a few words, and Yuri's problems are because of the beautiful pictures inside your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Nasuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they ever were. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori's instrument. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Nasuki sits down with the blankest expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president. She nods return. To be honest, I've become as a good leader, but I can understand things, but I'm not very good at people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, I can't even bear anything. Nah, that's not like I could blame you. I wasn't doing the same thing either. Well, I guess it just means that Sayori is amazing with her own ways, isn't it? You could say that. It might be an airhead, but since it's weird, I see. Take care of her, okay? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly and causing my stomach to knot. This gentle person really does make a good present regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk with her a little more. Okay, bye. How did you feel about sharing poems? It's a lot of fun. Well, I'd like to say it was worth it. That's alright. Well, mostly. Gabe, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about everything. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends. I'm sure it doesn't get too hard. I sure hope not, bro. So your poems will turn out even better. Maybe actually I nod to myself with new poems for that day. Gabe, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yay! I thought she was gonna say yay, and I preemptively said yay. Is it true for a while since Yuri and I have spent so much time together? I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry. What do you mean? You know, you're in Nasuki. Just a kind of think, oh, that's awesome. No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. Can I save? You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. Phew. You know, Gabe, it's nice to spend time with you in that club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. I think so. That's Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Suri has caught into the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? It'll just let's see your hold, Suri. Pats her in the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Suri, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Is it poem time? Yes. Can I save? Alright. I am done. I am slumped. I'm slumped, so I'm going to bed. Also, I should probably flip this. Can I flip this? Uh, oops. What? That's not how. Hey, there we go. That's better. Alright, I'm slumped. Good night, boyo.